Well, good morning, you sexy fuck.
Oi! Jimmy, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm doing a TikTok.
How old are you?
42.
You sad fucking prick.
Anyway, how are you guys doing? How are you feeling? You got a chemical imbalance? Maybe feeling a little bit too pumped? Got a bit too much faith in humanity? Let's see if we can fix that.
European heatwave singes Italy. Europe rebranded as Hades as temperatures reach 48 degrees Celsius. As Parisian pigeons burst into flames in mid-flight.
And of course, this is happening simultaneously at the same time as India mourns the death of literally hundreds of people washed away in a climate change-fueled monsoon. Darkly amusingly, climate change was first predicted by scientists working for big oil corporations like Exxon. To astonishing accuracy. They warned of extreme weather. They warned of carbon's effect on the global temperature and what that might do to food production. And depressingly, those predictions have become fact. I mean, here we are 50 years later in this tumultuous, turbulent era. Nobody can agree on anything, but the one thing that 97% of scientists agree on is that climate change is real and it's happening as a result of human activity. You would think that would be it, right? Case closed. Agree with the boffins. Try to cut back on the carbon. But no, one man's expert is another man's expert. People like Farage, Steve Baker, Julia Hartley-Brewer have been only too keen to pass the Brexity baton of deriding anyone that deals with facts, stats and objective reality to all of the net zero lot. Not content with scaling up the wrongness from Brexit to a pandemic, Jules appeared on Question Time last year to dismiss concerns around climate change as it's called the weather. Now you might be thinking, well, so what, you know? Who listens to those clowns anyway? And the answer is people like Jenny. And on Twitter, where news happens, Jenny, with her flags and her 15,000 followers, are blasting out Julia-esque nonsense, saying it's always been hot in Europe in July and August, and that's why us Brits have always holidayed there for centuries. It's no different than it's always been. It's called summer. Stop the scaremongering. It's always been hot. It's always been 48 degrees Celsius. Don't be so hysterical. God, cast your mind back to those childhood holidays, you know, going down to Cornwall with my dad, and he'd help me peel off the top 3 layers of my skin. It was a good time. But then you might be thinking, well, does anyone actually listen to Jenny? Yes. Dave the Mac says this, while Don't Stop Oil says it is best to ignore it if the lefty loons believe the science. I think that's my favourite so far. If the lefty loons, they're loonies for believing science. Honestly, I'm taking the piss, but give it 3 days, this cunt will have a column in the Telegraph. Oi, you coming to my live show?